I didn't think I'd be sitting here making a video, guys. I really didn't think so. So, why have I made a video all of a sudden? Well, I'm here to give you guys some, I guess, sort of breaking news about WrestleMania because, you know, there's been a lot of questions regarding WrestleMania. Is it going to be cancelled? What's going to happen with it? So, there's been a lot of questions going around WrestleMania, and I'm here to give you guys what I potentially think could happen. Now, these are things I've also heard on the internet, so stay tuned. Alrighty guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna be giving you guys a bit of an update evolving around WrestleMania 36. Now, yesterday, WWE held SmackDown in the Performance Center due to a virus going around causing problems all around the country. Even here in Australia, we've been getting this virus. I keep accidentally calling it a cancer. It's not a cancer. It's a virus. We've been getting a lot of countries have been suffering from this virus, and America especially are starting to get it more. And so many, like Ring of Honor, I saw a tweet from Ring of Honor saying that they closed off their weekend pay-per-views and all their shows until this virus cools down. Situations here in Australia are kind of happening the same way. You know, football is still going on, but they're doing exactly like what WWE is doing, just competing in no arena, competing in an arena just filled with nobody. So a lot of countries are suffering from this virus, and from what people have been telling me, that Tampa Bay have been pushing Vince McMahon, have been pushing WWE to cancel or postpone WrestleMania, and it seems like they'll be hosting a meeting next week. There will be a meeting next week evolving around WrestleMania and what could be done. Now, I've been told that WrestleMania will be pushed back to June. Now, this is just what I was told. It doesn't mean it's true or fact. WWE could still go through with WrestleMania until WrestleMania. They could still do it on April 4th, I think it is. They could still do it in April, but it seems like this virus could be getting worse, so it seems like they may have no choice but to push it back to June. Now, I want to mention one thing here. Some people may think, "Oh, this is a negative. This is very negative, and it will have a negative effect on WrestleMania's card." Well, yes, it will have an effect on the card. It will definitely affect the card, and it will definitely change a lot of things. But that's also a positive. That is also a positive, because there are still things they could do. Yes, they've announced a couple of matches like Roman versus Goldberg, Shayna versus Becky, Charlotte versus Rhea, and a couple of other matches they've already announced, AJ versus Taker. But the thing is that if they postpone this until June, that means a lot of things are going to have to change. One thing is Bayley. Who is she going to face at WrestleMania? She hasn't gotten anybody to face yet. So, by this knowledge, if WrestleMania is going to be postponed until June, they have plenty of time to have Sasha and Bayley to do their feud. They still have plenty of time. They'll have 3 months to prepare for Bayley to turn on Sasha and do all that. They'll have plenty of time if they go through with it. If they move WrestleMania to June, Sasha versus Bayley can easily happen now. It can easily happen, and they will have more time to move this pay-per-view and more time to build to Sasha and Bayley's inevitable match. And also, yes, there could be some negative effects as well. Like I said, Roman versus Goldberg. If they move this to June, what are they going to do? Are they going to have Roman and Goldberg literally feud for 3 months just to get to WrestleMania in June? I doubt that. I think if Goldberg was, if they were to continue with Goldberg versus Roman, I could potentially maybe seeing them, postponing Roman's match. Maybe they could just have a situation where maybe Roman gets injured or he gets taken out, and then Goldberg has to defend the title against maybe The Fiend at the next pay-per-view, or John Cena, something like that. We don't know what's going to happen with John Cena and The Fiend. We don't know what's going to happen with their match. That's another thing. We don't know what they're going to do with their match if they move it to June. There's so many matches that WWE have announced for WrestleMania, but we don't know what the outcome could be if they do postpone WrestleMania to June, which is the backup plan. That's the backup plan, that they're going to move it to June. Because they're going to make an announcement next week regarding WrestleMania. So, here's another thing that I was thinking. Charlotte and Rhea, what do you do with that match? I'd say just do it at TakeOver. That's what I'd do. If you're going to postpone it to WrestleMania, just do it at TakeOver. You could easily move it to TakeOver, or do it at like a pay-per-view like Money in the Bank or something like that. You could just easily, like, they're most likely going to have another pay-per-view in April, right? Like, if you're going to postpone WrestleMania to June, which is what is being reported, that it's going to be moved to June, then that means Charlotte versus Rhea may have to happen a lot earlier. It's either you push back and you have Charlotte and Rhea feud for a couple of months over the title, or, like I said before with Roman, you could have a situation where maybe Charlotte gets attacked, Charlotte gets injured, maybe Bianca Belair. You could have Bianca Belair attack Charlotte or take her spot. You could have her give her the kiss of death and, take her title shot away. You could do a lot of situations. But right now, man, this whole situation about WrestleMania is really, really weird, and it's definitely in a lot of trouble. It's definitely in a lot of peril right now. This road to WrestleMania is definitely going to be a very bumpy ride, and it's crazy to think that we're going to have a situation like this happen. This is going to be the first time ever where WWE is going to have to postpone WrestleMania until, like, later on in the year. Basically, June is basically, like, halfway through the year. Basically, when you hit June, you're basically in the middle of the year. They're going to have WrestleMania in the middle of the year. It is very crazy to think about. And then if they do have WrestleMania in June, then 2 months later is SummerSlam. Another big pay-per-view. So having a big pay-per-view like WrestleMania halfway through the year is really, really crazy if you think about it. Brock Lesnar versus Drew, what are you going to do with that? What are you going to do with that match? Are you going to postpone Drew's match? Or are you going to have him win it on an episode of Raw? I know that could be everyone's solution. Everyone's solution would be, just do the matches on Raw. Just do Becky versus Shayna on Raw. Do Drew versus Brock on Raw. Do bloody Goldberg and Roman on SmackDown. That will be everybody's conclusion. They'll be like, just do the matches on SmackDown, and then when we get to June, just completely redo WrestleMania's card. Just completely refresh the card and completely do everything new. That could be the answer. That could be the answer, and that's what they could do. They could potentially just do all the matches on Raw and SmackDown. But like I said, this is what I would do with Becky versus Shayna. Instead of just giving Shayna the championship, this is what I would do. I may not like Shayna, but this is my idea. This is my idea for Becky. Since people are saying that Becky and Seth Rollins are going to be taking time off, this is what I would do. This is what I would do. I would just have Shayna Baszler attack Becky Lynch. I'd just have her attack her and injure her, storyline-wise, to write her off TV. I'd just have Shayna injure Becky to write her off TV so then she can, go on and have her break. And then you have Becky Lynch vacate the title. You announce that Becky Lynch has to vacate the championship, and she's not going to be there to vacate the belt. So they'll have the belt, in their hands to announce that she had to vacate the title. And then you hold a tournament all the way to WrestleMania. You can hold like a championship tournament that goes all the way to WrestleMania. And then you can have Shayna versus whoever. You can have Shayna versus Nia, Shayna versus Asuka at WrestleMania, or Shayna versus Kairi. You could do whoever. You could do Shayna versus whoever at WrestleMania in June, and that's when you can have Shayna win the belt, and then have Becky Lynch return at SummerSlam to seek her revenge. That's what I would do personally. You guys can let me know down below if that's what you would do. But that's just what I would do personally. Like, I don't know everything else. Like, I know that they could easily build Sasha and Bayley. Now they have a lot more time to do it now. But other than that, I really got no other answers for you guys. But as far as I was told, WrestleMania is potentially being postponed until June. I don't know. Apparently, we could be finding out next week. So I will give you guys more updates. And when they do make the announcement, I will definitely make a video about the situation. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you guys in this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that thumbs up. Comment your opinions down below about WrestleMania potentially being postponed until June. And you tell me, what would you do with the WrestleMania card? What would you do with it? Would you put all the matches on Raw? Would you postpone the matches and save them until WrestleMania when they go to June? You guys let me know what you would do. See you guys next time.